What's going on, guys? It's your boy Los here, and welcome back to the Front Club. In today's video, we're going to be installing TesStudio's newest version of their swivel mount. They've gone ahead and tuned their swivel mount so that it stays at factory height rather than dropping the screen like their previous version did, where it actually dropped the screen about an inch, inch and a half. So we're going to go ahead and swap them out, and I'll show you guys the difference between their previous version, which you can see I have installed now, versus their new and improved version, which we're going to go ahead and install, which should only take us a couple minutes to do. It's a really easy install. So let's go ahead and unbox it. I'll show you guys what comes in the kit, and then we'll go ahead and get it installed in the vehicle. So come join me. All right, guys, so as you can see, upon opening the box, you do have a nice installation manual here that gives you just the basics step-by-step on how to install the swivel bracket. This is, again, their version 2.0, which does not lower the screen. It does keep it at factory height, which is nice. Then here we have, of course, some of the parts that they include. Our plastic molding, which will go underneath. Since we will be replacing the bracket, we'll be having to replace that part as well. Here's the other bracket that goes behind the actual metal bracket that we'll be replacing on the screen. And then here we have the cover. So with these cars, we do have a little air conditioning sensor. So we'll be transferring that to this little bracket, which will essentially end up covering here as so, and covering that whole section. And then last but not least, we have our actual bracket itself. This is what allows us to swivel our screen. And they included all the tools that you're going to need in order to install this. So now that you've seen everything that's in the box, let's go ahead and get this bad boy installed. If you don't have already an upgraded swivel mount, then of course this is what the factory Model Y, what it should look like. And all you need to do is go ahead and pry this little piece out right here by this little wedge by inserting a pry tool, and it should pop right out, and your screws should be right behind there. But since I already have a swivel screen, then it's pretty simple. What we need to do is go ahead and put this up. We're going to swivel it as high up as we can. And then what we're trying to do is we're going to go ahead and remove this little plastic piece right here. And this one should just swipe right up. And I should be able to remove it. And there's our sensor, which we will go ahead and unscrew. And then I will remove these two bolts right here. And that's how I'm going to remove it from the mount. Alright, take these, put them here so we don't lose them. And now I should be able to take this out. Now before I do anything here, let me go ahead and power this off. Alright guys, so once you take everything off, by unscrewing everything like I showed you, taking off those two bolts, everything should pop out. You want to unplug this little climate control module here, and once you unplug it, which is really easy, you just, again, push back on the clip, it'll pull right out. And then you want to grab yourself, they do include the tools you need, but if you have the tools at home, obviously the screwdriver is going to be a little bit easier than the Allen wrench style, but it is a hex screw, I believe, from what I'm looking at, a T20 to be exact. So it is a T20 screwdriver, and they do include it in the actual kit for you anyways, but a handheld is much easier. So we're going to go ahead and install that to this little piece here that comes in the kit. And same thing, you're just going to line it up so that it lines up with your screw holes that they include, and then just go ahead and put the screws back in as so. And now we'll have this ready to go so that once we mount everything back, we can go ahead and plug this right back in at the end. Okay. And then this piece right here, guys, this actually gets mounted to the back of our screen. So what you would do is, this is the actual bracket. This just slips right over it as so. And they do include some screws for you guys, which they do include them. I have them in my pocket here. These are the screws, I believe. Actually, no, those are not the screws. Let me go grab and see if there was some. Oh, are these them here? They are, sorry. I had them in the last bracket from the previous one, because we are going to be reusing the same screws that came with the vehicle. All right, so we take those out, and these just drop right in. And this is also a hex, but it is a little bit larger than a T20. And like I mentioned before, they did provide it. I want to say this is a T30, so if you have a handheld, it'll obviously be a lot easier. But once you get all of this installed, then we can go ahead and mount our bracket and mount our screen back on. And then I'll show you guys how it stacks up and compare it to what it looked like before versus how it'll sit with this new bracket. So you'll be removing two screws right from underneath. I've already removed them. They come from underneath right here, and they are a 10mm screw. So grab yourself a 10mm socket if you have one. If not, they do provide one in the kit as well to make your life easier. But once you've removed those, you should be able to just pull out on this bracket. And it is in there tight, so don't worry. Just once that comes out, now we can go ahead and install our newer version bracket. Now I want to show you the difference. This is our old bracket, version 1. It's went in like this, and as you can see, it would drop the screen down. So one thing I want to show you guys here with the bracket is that you want to make sure that this little silver coin, I guess, or this little bubble is facing upwards. So when you put the bracket in, I do have it in, but I'll show you guys. Take it out just to show you guys. You want to make sure that these little stubs at the ends here are facing upwards, and you're going to go ahead and just push them all the way. Once you see them tap against there, you know that you're all the way in and it's ready to go. So once you have your bracket in, remember, like I said, you want to make sure that this little silver coin is facing upwards. Then before you go ahead and put your screws in, with this bracket, we want to make sure that we put our bracket on first, just like this. These two wires, you want to tuck them right through the bottom hole here, because they have to come in through there. Tuck this in. Once you have it nice and set, then we'll go ahead and push in our screws on both sides and then get them in there nice and tight. Now again, if you do have a screwdriver like I do, you can always go ahead and do it this way. If you don't, obviously, like I said, use the hand tool they provided. Now we're going to go ahead and plug in our screen. So go ahead and grab your plug, line it up properly. Let's see here. All right, so it lines up like this. And you will hear it snap in. Just like that. All right, now once that happens, guys, now you can just slide it on in like this, and your screen should be right on your swivel mount. Now, go ahead and grab what we had before, and you're gonna go ahead and use these the same way we took them out, back in at the bottom. Now, you obviously wanna make sure this is all the way up so that you can get underneath here easier. And now go ahead, guys, grab the sensor that you already pre-mounted. We're gonna plug it back in and then just get it mounted right here to finish our installation. And it'll just clip right in just like that. And there you have it, guys. Once you're done with that, you're done with your installation. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward and easy to do. So if you're thinking about getting a swivel mount for your car, or if you already have one and you wanna upgrade it so that you can obviously solve that problem of it being obviously much closer and much lower than this factory setting that you can see now that I have with this new bracket, then head on over to TesStudios, because they have this new version 2 of the bracket at a really good price. Plus, if you use my discount code, you will save on all your TesStudio purchases. So don't forget to use my discount code, Mr. C. Melendez, at checkout. But anyways, aside from that, guys, as you can see, the display itself is much higher It's back to factory settings, which personally I like a lot better. The one that you saw before, as you can see here, it's much closer to the dash itself and much lower, which made accessing the wireless charging mats a little bit harder, to be honest. Made it a little more inconvenient to use, where now with these, we don't have that problem. So I would highly suggest upgrading if you already have one, and if you don't, then definitely go for the version 2 than the cheaper ones that you can find on other websites out there, because there is a huge difference as to why those are cheaper, as you can see here. So definitely head on over to TesStudio and check it out. But anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon so that you're notified when I post my next Front Club video. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much and have a great weekend. Till next time.